Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace in week number 9. We start with Merschbach Airport, International Airport. It's known for its ICAO code, Sierra Bravo, Charlie Yankee. It's created by Gear Down Simulations, both available on the Xbox as well as on the PC. It's an airport located in Brazil, as you can see, close to the municipality of Varna Grande in Mato, Rosso. Below you can see some screenshots of the airport, right? So it's a little bit dark and rainy, as you can see, so hopefully the weather is normally better. So several buildings have been added, right? It's cool. There's no, let's say, content within the terminal buildings, as well as not in a traffic tower, so keep that in mind. Currently is on a discount of, let's say, 40% discount. The next one is the A320 ITA Airlines mission spec. So it's a mission spec specifically for ITA Airways, which is part of the, I would say, Italian government, because the Italian government bought that airliner due to the fact that they were in, I would say, financial crisis. So what does it include? It contains classic routes to specific cities in Italy, right? Palermo, Naples, Rome, Milan, Genoa, several other ones. And the cool thing is that you always start from the dark, right? So you need to, say, really do everything like between brackets a normal pilot also does, right? Simply start the aircraft, make all the preparations, follow the checklist. So really cool. So it includes a new livery for the default Aselbo A320 Neo, right? So it's using the Aselbo A320 Neo and provides 2 sets of textures that also include a version with matching interiors. 12 IFR flights, completely integrated with the HC system, as well as a new and improved module for a more realistic piloting experience. And here you can see the script module, what it does include, right? So several things like passenger safety warnings, decent checklist, the approach briefing, and of course then here are some screenshots of this airliner, right? So really cool that they have added this, and you can see that, let's say, it really looks pretty nice, and probably the experience is also really nice. So if you're a fan of ITA Airlines or Airways, this is definitely something which you might want to consider to buy. Next one is the Adventure Murray River, created by Nordheim Missions. It's available both on the Xbox as well as the PC, and it's a follow-up as the Nordheim Missions were already, let's say, started. In this case, you can see it's already World Rivers number 3, and will follow the Murray River, which is located in Australia. You will fly from the Australian Alps to South Australia. It's 12 stages in total and more than 800 nautical miles, and you will end up in the ocean, right? So you will actually end up in the ocean. Is that the only thing which is included? Well, based on this not, it also contains a discovery flight over Adelaide, which is the capital of the state of South Australia. More poise, I would say, using, let's say, the default aircrafts which are available in Flight Simulator, as well as 6 landing challenges. Few ones to test your ILS skills, and there's the DHC-2 Beaver, which has, I would say, the ability to land on multiple types of runways. At least those are the landing challenges. And here you can see some images from this mission pack. It's really cool. The next one is, or the next 2 I should say, is Asia Pack number 1 and 2, created by Mickman's Flight Sim Museum. And as you can already guess from the name, it takes place in Asia. It contains 24 flights in multiple countries in Asia, for example Brunei, Cambodia, China, India, Indonesia, Japan, Kazakhstan, Kuril Islands, and we'll add a ton of stuff. And besides that, you will get some access to videos from Mickman's world tours, so that's good. This is the marketplace edition, and as you can see, right, they added some buildings. And based on what I read is that you can buy both packages individually, right? So you don't need to have both 1 and 2. So you can also select one of them. Then the next one is the beautiful Canyons number 2, created by Koshi. And in this case, the canyon number 2 is the Blight River Canyon, which is in South Africa. So you will do 5 stages with a length of 170 nautical miles to dreamlike views, lush landscapes and red sandstone. It takes place in a canyon, which is located 300 square kilometer Blight River Canyon nature. So it takes place in South Africa, as mentioned. And here you can see some screenshots of the solution, right? So really cool to see. Then the next one is Mönchengladbach Airport, located pretty close to the city of Mönchengladbach and also 15 kilometers from Düsseldorf. It's an airport which is used both by, I would say, general aviation, but also business charter flights. And what this pack will add, it will add certain buildings, right? Many companies. You can, for example, see executive jet maintenance, helicopter teaching and tours, German pilot academy, maintenance entrance. And there's also a video which you can find over here. So if you go to the marketplace, then you can find the video link, as you can see here. The Junkers 5-2, which is in the Hugo Junkers hangar, which is part of this, I would say, airport, is not included. So don't be surprised if you don't have that. And here you can see some screenshots. Also, based on the description and the pictures, it doesn't include any, let's say, interior. So also be aware of that. But overall, nice airport. The next one is the Flying Flea. It's an experimental aircraft created by Rara Elvis Sims, both available on the Xbox as well as on the PC. It's a lightweight aircraft which has an OBA, a Dune 540cc 3-liter 2-stroke motorcycle producing 17 horsepower, 30 kilowatts, or at 4,000 RPM. It comes with 18 liveries, 4 different engine models, and it contains the 4K PBR textures. It's an authentic flight model, and it contains some other things like the hidden cheeseboard and GPS and radio, the custom checklist, and the windshield rain FX. So how does it look like? Well, it looks like this. It's really a Flea, right? It's a really small one. But you can really see that there's, I would say, a lot of time spent on the details. So this, I would say, is a pretty interesting one. I would say if you love flying small aircraft, then this is probably something you want to buy. Next one is Birmingham International Airport, ICAO code Kilo Bravo Hotel Mike, created by MSFS Scenery Builders. It's an airport which is both having civil and military functions. So it lays in the Jefferson County, 5 miles northeast of downtown Birmingham, near the interchange I-20 and I-59. And it looks like this one is nice, right? It contains, I would say, additional content like the additional cars, the parking spots, etc. As far as I figured out, it doesn't include the terminal building, at least not the interior, as well as the same thing is applicable to the traffic tower. Then another one created by the same developer, it's Columbia Metropolitan Airport, known for its ICAO code Kilo Charlie Alpha Echo, both available on the Xbox as well as on the PC. It's located southwest of Columbia in the Lexington County, and it's the regional cargo hub for UPS Airlines. And then the first thing you see here is FedEx. So probably it's used by some, I would say, package delivery service. I'm not sure if it's really, I would say, UPS or FedEx. Well, doesn't mind, right? This, I would say, or doesn't matter. It's, I would say, really cool that they have added that. So next one is Varna Airport, which is in Bulgaria. It's created by AGSim, also available both on the Xbox as well as on the PC. They've added the 3D buildings, fully PBR textures, animated radar and windsock, the accurate slope, ships and boats around the city, and there's now a helipad included, as well as signs, right? And not signs only on the, I would say, on the airport, but also outside the airport. And you will see, I would say, some screenshots of that in a few seconds. Not here, not here, but here, right? So really cool that they have added that level of detail. Next one is the New Zealand Airport Bundle. Those are 2 airports for the price of, well, with a little discount, as you can see. It's Wellington International Airport and Auckland International Airport. That's what you see a lot when a world update is being released somewhere. Then I would say some special, say, packages will be released. If you look at these images, then you can see what I mean with, I would say, a lot of detail, because these 2 airports are really jumping out. based on the images, because you can see that they even included the interior for the tower, including some jokes, but also for the terminal buildings. You can see the level of detail of those, I would say, jetways. It's really amazing, right? So really cool to see. So both of these airports have that level of detail, so that's cool, right? So if you want to fly nice airports, or if you want to upgrade the standard airports, then have a look at that one. Next one is Padu Unalaska Airport, also known as the airport from the Tom Madsen Airport, or for the Dutch Harbor Airport. It's an airport with, I would say, a runway of 5,500 feet, and the airport or the runway ends up in the ocean, so be careful if you're trying this one. It's really cool. It's a nice airport. It contains the recreated city, right, which is close to the airport. So that's cool. And if you look at the images, right, so let me show you, then you can see it. This one is created by ORBX, and ORBX is known for its, I would say, high quality add-ons for Flight Simulator, right? They even created some part of the world updates. Then the next one is Mato International Airport, also known for its ICAO code Sierra Charlie India Papa, released by SoFly, but eventually developed by WT Flight Sim. It's a recreation of the airport, and it's, I would say, it's the gateway to the tropical islands in the world, and you can see that there are amazing images here. So a lot of green, but also a lot of pictures of aircrafts, and I was hoping that they would have added more pictures of the airport itself, right? Based on these screenshots which they released, it does not look like it includes interior. It's also based on the description over here, but it has gorgeous animations, UHD 4K texturing, and accurate ground layouts. So that's really cool to see. Next one is the Sikorsky Charlie Hotel 54. It's a helicopter used by the United States Army. It's named after Torhe, an 18th century chief of the Wyandot Indian tribe, whose nickname was the Crane. And the civil version of the Sikorsky S64 Sky Crane, that's the civil version. So it does look pretty nice, right? As you can see, there's a nice description about the aircraft. If you look at this one, I would say some of the parts look really nice, but some of the parts, like the exterior, and you will see that, I'd say it looks too clean, right? You don't see the usage here, and personally I would have loved to see more usage to make it more realistic, but hey, who am I? Then the next one is the S64, right? It's the the civil version of the Sikorsky helicopter. It contains, let's say, the same parts. You can see some screenshots over here. The cockpit screenshots look pretty nice, right? So that they spent some serious time on this. And here's also some requirements if you are playing it on the PC, right? Then make sure that you have this included. So that's cool. Then the next one is an airport again, the Caesar Gaviria Trulio Airport, known for its ICAO code Sierra Kilo Papa Delta, created by WingSim. The airport is located in Colombia in the Guayana department. It's an airport which is 2 kilometers southwest of Puerto Inirida and close to the Guayana and Gaviria rivers. Sorry for the pronouncements if it's incorrect, but it looks nice, right? So there are some smaller screenshots over here, fire trucks and some other pieces. So cool to see. And then the last one, and that's, I would say, you can see I already bought it, right? So it's the Antonov AN225. It's a cargo aircraft released by Microsoft in combination with INI Buildings. And this is so amazing. This aircraft has a lot of options. You can open the doors. It's a fully functional. Let's say it's a challenge flying it because there are, so to say, the panels haven't been translated, so sometimes it's a little bit digging on how to use them. But really cool. You can open the door as mentioned, right? This is fully functional. Have a look at my channel because I posted, I would say, kind of a small video about that, how that works or how that looks like. And this is, well, it's a beauty, right? So if I would look and if I would need to spend money on one of the editions, I would, also I already did, right? But I would put my money on this one because this one is so amazing. So if you are considering buying something for Flight Simulator, then consider to buy this one, because the good news is that the money spent on this one will be, I would say, handed over to the project, which is rebuilding the Antonov AN225, which has been destroyed during the war. So if you want to make people also happy and give them a chance to rebuild this nice one, so you can see it really flying in the near future, then spend time on this one. Here ends this week's video, where we looked at the marketplace content of week number 9. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to hit the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.